Hey everybody, this is Scott in the Shot Podcast. I'm back. My fat ass anymore, boy. Getting old. Being disabled and retired. I mean, I kind of got out of shape a lot, but I can't do much anymore because, like I said, I've fallen off of 2 roofs. Got plates and bars all through my body. My arm's been operated on 7 times. Got 14 fractures in my pelvis. Shattered my left ankle. Broke both of my feet. Crushed my wrist once. It's been broken 4 times. I'm on the 4th bar on my arm. I mean, life as a carpenter, man, it's difficult. It's a hard job. And it's dangerous. But, you know, somebody's got to do the dangerous stuff in the world, and that's the guy I was. Used to like roofing, been on a lot of steel buildings, built a lot of houses, roofed more houses. Used to set manufactured homes. I mean, basement sets, roll-ons. I mean, so it's a very physical, very dangerous job. You know, so I've actually been on jobs where people have died. Fallen, boom, a jack kicks out of a house, you sit and hits them in the chest, and they're dead. I mean, so I feel lucky that after 20 years plus, off and on my whole life, working for my dad, sometimes working for other people, that I'm still here and I'm not in a wheelchair yet. So let's end at that. Chilling on the drinking today. My wife has a couple days off, so the drinking I'm gonna chill on because I collect whiskey. I collect expensive tequila is what I do. There's a bunch of them on one of my hutches back there. I like expensive tequila, even though my favorite tasting one in my mind is Jose Cuervo. I mean, but and it's very inexpensive. But I collect antique decanters. I got like 75 antique decanters that go back all the way to the 1800s. I mean, crystal mainly. Most of them are crystal, and you got some of them are party glass. I mean, so I got some from Russia. I got some from everywhere. I got decanters from everywhere. I don't care where they come from. I mean, as long as it's an antique decanter, and like I said, I prefer crystal. But that's what I got into in my older age as a retired person. I mean, and there's other crystal back there I collect them. You know, I kind of became a wife. You know what I'm saying? My wife went back to work and made me the wife, and that's all right though. I clean the house for her. I mean, I do all the stuff. You know, and I let her go do what she wants to do in life. You know, and she keeps coming home to me, and that's all I care about because I love that woman. Love your wives, gentlemen. I mean, if you marry them, then treat them like gold, because if you didn't want to marry them, you shouldn't. If you can't treat them that way, then you should never got married. All right, I know I talk some things about girls in here, but my wife knows how I am. I've never cheated on nor would I think about cheating on my old lady, my young lady, my beautiful lady. Not ever. But I still have the same personality, and that's what made her like me. I mean, love me, because I'm real. I talk stuff. A lot of it's sexual. It's funny stuff though. It's nothing that anybody hasn't thought about before. I mean, let's just be real about that. I can't say anything that a boy's hasn't heard by the age of 5. I mean, come on, especially in this world. Okay, well, it's crunch time, people. The election's coming up. It's crunch time for this country. It's not going to be the end of democracy if I'm not like that. If Trump becomes elected, but it'll be the end of a time in history for America that I thought was a glorious time, man. I mean, all the stuff about the West back in the day. You had slavery. You know, we invented the airplane. It's gone up into space. The car got invented. But ever since the 1800s and past, World War II, I mean, America really became a nice place. I mean, a place to live and raise your family better than any other place in the world. So it's crunch time, people. And all I'm saying is I don't want to lose the America that we've always had. I mean, I don't want to go back to all that other stuff that we fought so hard to get away from. That's what I'm saying. And I'm mainly here to advocate for men, even though I do want to advocate for women too, because I think the Democratic Party sold you out, just like the black people. They sold you out. They say they care, but they don't. I mean, anybody that tells somebody to just kill your baby like it's a matter of health, I mean, just to say it so plainly, so unemotionally. I mean, in a manner where you care about life at all. To me, that's the problem I got with it. Just go kill them. I mean, what's going on with that? But it's up to you women to stand up for your own rights. I mean, I'm trying to tell you have them, but they're taking them away from you. It's like men in girls' sports. I mean, I don't care what kind of hormones they're taking or what they want to cut off. It's still a guy. I mean, they got him in boxing in the Olympics. I mean, I'm surprised one of those girls didn't get their jaw broken and laid out. I mean, people do die in boxing. I've seen it. Dooku Kim. I mean, remember him? He died. in boxing. I think that was his name back in the day, right there. I watched it live on boxing before MMA came out and all that. So I mean, guys and girls sports. I mean, I feel so sorry for you guys, for you ladies. I mean, you can't even compete with each other. That's what they're taking away from you. The right for women to compete with women. 50 years of wanting better for women, and you're just gonna let them just take it away from you because you're all cuddly about whatever you're cuddly about. I mean, but you women got to stand up for yourselves. I mean, just like the men got to stand up for ourselves. And a lot of men ain't gonna. I mean, they are on Fox, but you go on these other networks, they never advocate anything for women that they don't take away from some other kind of thing they're trying to advocate. It all contradicts each other. It's just a bunch of bullshit. So it is crunch time. And I'm not going to be like a Democrat. It's the end of democracy, man. I mean, Donald Trump's going to start hoarding people up and putting them in concentration camps because they're transgender. I mean, I'm not going to be like that. I mean, because it won't be like that. But it won't be like it is. It won't be like we grew up on. And you got to ask yourself, was it really that bad? I mean, it was so bad. You got to start letting every little person's little weirdness become legal. But keep that thought. And here I gotta take a hit, man, because anyway. Here I've got nodules, but I'm still smoking, but not a lot. Most of it's on this little podcast here. Trying to connect with some people, in a way that I know how, because that's kind of the life I kind of lived a little bit. But so we're in crunch time, people. Let's stop letting people put us against each other. Let's start protecting our borders. Let's start protecting each other. Let's start worrying about Americans. Let's stop worrying about everybody else. Let's stop worrying about other countries, man. Let them find their own way. It's not for us to give them money, rebuild their cities when they have a war. I mean, that Ukraine war is not our war. Why are we sending them money? If we want to send them money to defend themselves, that's one thing, I guess. I mean, but we're literally sending them millions of dollars that are going to rebuild their businesses. It's like a monthly check to give to the people of Ukraine because they're in hard times right now. That's our fault. That we're supposed to do that. That's what an ally's supposed to do. We're supposed to support them. We're supposed to help defend them, but not rebuild things up. I mean, for them and spend our money on it when it's all said and done. I mean, that's the part I don't understand. I mean, we sit there and watch all these hurricanes, tornadoes back east. I mean, how much more help could we give them if we weren't giving all that money out to somebody else? That's not even a citizen. That's not even. I mean, there's an ally. I mean, an ally means for trade and for protection, not to extort us for money, to help your businesses get started. I mean, or rebuilt. I mean, that's not what it's supposed to be about. None of them would do that for us. Nor they couldn't and they wouldn't. What's so hard for anybody to see that? I don't see anybody ever coming to the aid of us. I mean, not like that anyway. Not like that. Shit, can I get a check from fucking England? I mean, they're one of the richest countries on the planet still, if not one of them. Send me some money. Shit, rebuild my shit. I mean, come on. I don't want that. And we shouldn't be doing that either. So stop worrying about everybody else except ourselves. I mean, that's all I got to say about it. I don't understand what's so wrong with that. I mean, we're not, until it becomes the United States of the world, or some kind of world government, which I don't want to see, because it kind of takes away from everybody's traditions. Like people want to lose their traditions and their way of life. I mean, the way their people were raised for thousands of years. I mean, that's kind of like this. They want to take that away from you. Just because I like people, I like different races and people that have different ways of different food, different ways of life, and that's a good thing. I mean, but to just put us all in a big fucking pot and just want us all to be the exact same, how's that working for America? Look at us now. How's that working? Just because you don't want them sneaking over our borders and wanting our free money and all that, that doesn't make us bad. That doesn't make us bad to not want that to happen. We gotta stop worrying about it, man. We don't make people anymore have self-responsibility. Countries don't even have self-responsibility. And these other countries are they're so if they're going to change the world this much, like Iran, all the worry we do about them, North Korea, China, letting them do what they're doing in our country. I mean, right now with these drones and we better put that stuff in check, people. We need to put that stuff in check, and it's not going to. Obviously, it's not going to happen on the Democratic Party. Joe Biden sat there watching those balloons. Like, hey, they're Chinese balloons over our military installations. Wow, you guys are being bad. You shouldn't do that. Took what? How many days before they shot that damn thing down? Stop it. It's not funny, but it is, because I've never seen such stupidity in my life. Letting them throw. Right now, they're flying their drones over our most sensitive installations for the military, and I just saw it on the news this morning. Legally they can't do nothing about it. They can't shoot them down. They can't, really, man. And it's on our news, broadcasted to the whole world to see that we can't even shoot down a drone over our military bases. That's that's obviously not supposed to be there. It wouldn't be on the news. I mean, that's supposed to be there. Man, we might as well just start building the concentration camps for ourselves right now, because that's where we're all going to be. I mean, stop it. I mean, so people, this is crunch time, man. I'm trying to get you people to honestly realize that this is really happening under the Biden, Harris, and the Democratic Party. That's what we're getting. Do you think Donald Trump would allow those damn things to fly over our bases like that, or those balloons? I think not. And they might even get, they would have been down so fast, and I would have sent them a little package back. You know what I'm saying? I think they could do that to us, and there won't be and we're just going to do nothing except like a little girl and go, oh, we don't know what's going on. We're talking to them. I mean, whatever. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at us, people. Come on. What Donald Trump says is the truth. We're a laughing stock to these countries that matter anyway. The ones that we got to worry about, they're laughing at us. Doesn't mean we don't get along with France. I mean, they're just a bunch of weirdos too. I mean, or Canada. I mean, stop it. They don't matter. The people that we're dealing with, the countries that matter. You know what I'm saying? In a wrong manner. I mean, they're thinking that we're not nothing. We're just a bunch of stupid, drug addicted, hormone. I mean, what do they think of us? Transgender loving. Mess with your kids in school. I mean, it's like TikTok. If you go on TikTok, if you can get on, I mean, I saw it on a show, and you show the videos that people in China watch on TikTok. And they show birthday parties and people doing spelling bees and winning contests for being smart, and then they show the TikTok here, and look at it. Look at the difference. They're laughing at us. Look at all the stupid shit they put on TikTok. I mean, the stuff they would never allow in China, because they're trying to build a society of people that are strong and show respect. I mean, and I don't like obviously I don't like China. All I'm saying is that's them fucking our shit up, and then we're hook, line, and sinker, man. We're all over that, just like a damn fish. I mean, making our whole society stupid. All these little contests of people hurting themselves, snorting this, swallowing this and doing this. I mean, all on TikTok. I mean, but they wouldn't show that in their country. Hell no, they wouldn't show that ignorant kind of behavior in their country. Let that shit catch on over there. I mean, at least they got brains there. But that's what they're doing to this country. Our Democrats, from what I see, they're following in the Chinese footsteps. What are we going to become communists down the road or something? Trying to dumb us out? Trying to make us all dumb and insensitive and act like fools, and then post it online acting like a fool? I mean, really? What happened? I mean, so this is a real important election, people. I mean, I know all these little things, all these little tapings I'm putting on YouTube. I know a lot of them are the same, but that's what everybody's talking about. That's all I see on TV. So I'm just talking what I'm seeing, and I mean, I just wish everybody get their shit together so we can change the conversation to other parts of life, not have it be about our weak government, about the shit they're propagating that's so wrong that I don't even know how anybody sees that's right. I mean, how does that even look right to anybody, man? Are you cross-eyed or something, just not seeing things? Are your ears bad? You're not hearing right? I mean, did you get dropped on? I had like 8 concussions in my life, man. I'm still thinking straight. I mean, do you guys get dropped on your head too hard? Did mom or daddy not give you enough attention or something and you just can't get over it? Did you not have the quintessential high school experience like I did? I had a great time in high school, man. We had so much fun in high school. Doesn't mean there wasn't bumps in the road in high school, but I had a good time, man. We were partying, having fun, having girlfriends, guys hanging out, being boys. I mean, nobody ever got in any real trouble. I mean, I never saw any white guys sitting over the black guy calling them racial names. I mean, like they're saying. I never saw none of that stuff. Now, I'm not saying I haven't seen gangs in my life. I have. I grew up in Los Angeles until I was 13, but I never saw it like that. Not like they're saying, people. I mean, everything they're saying is just so wrong. Please see it. Please see it. I mean, stand outside your comfort zone, man, and listen to what Donald Trump is saying and I'm saying, and stop worrying about how we're saying it. Worry about what we're talking about and how we feel about it, and stop worrying if I say fuck or this or that and nitpick how I'm talking like you do on TV with Donald Trump. I mean, stop it. Half the time, when I'm on here, my mind's going in a million different directions, so I know I slur a little bit, but usually I'm drinking. I mean, but and a Democrat's going to look at me and say, oh man, he's this, he's that. No. I'm saying it with some feeling and some animation. I'm adamant. I mean, you guys aren't, I'm adamant but I'm adamant about the right things. Everything I'm talking is just commonly sense right. It's just right on its surface, and my mom and daddy didn't have to teach me that. I mean, it's just something you should know in your heart and in a sane mind, that the things that I'm saying, that Donald Trump has been saying, these things that I'm advocating for that are wrong and right, it's the truth, no matter how you slice it. So you fools over there in the Democratic Party that keep voting that way, you need to think about that, because no matter what you say or how you defend it, everybody knows that you're full of shit. And it makes you look like a fool. It makes you look super stupid, like you actors going on TV and talking that ignorant shit. Because when the books are written and when the history goes down on paper, you guys are all morons to the people in the future. The things you were advocating for and the way, and no matter, I mean, defending Joe Biden. They're going to show video of Joe Biden 50 years from now and go, they're going to be at awe with how you voted him into office to ruin this country. Because he was obviously senile. I mean, who's running this country? It's not Joe Biden and it's not Kamala Harris. It's somebody in the Democratic Party, and it's probably Obama, but how, I have a heart, well, I guess I don't. That's why everything's all fucked up. I mean, but that's it in a nutshell. You say whatever you want in your adamant little weird way, and everybody really knows in their heart that you're weird. And you're wrong. Oh my God, you're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong. All right? They're wrong. Scott and the Shot's right. Donald Trump's right. Stop it. It's so hard to see, huh? You shouldn't have to be taught these things I'm telling you. If you either know them or you don't. I'm just talking regular stupid shit right here that you should already fucking know. That's all I got to say about that. You know, this is Scott and the Shot, and that's what's up.